In Deloitte, we are actually committed to each other and ensuring that we collaborate and deliver client solutions. We believe that by having diversity, we'll actually deliver much better value. We are known as a firm that provides a very friendly working environment, one that is collaborative, one that is engaging, one that is inclusive. I think that is truly the culture of Deloitte. Our whole organization exists around two very important elements. One, our talent, and two, our clients. So we must be able to serve our clients well wherever they operate. We have to ensure that we provide them with the value that they need. We provide them with the best solutions to solve their problems. Of course, we can't do that without good people. We don't need to be the biggest, but we truly want to be the best professional services firm in the world. And that is our aspiration. To be successful, you just can't do everything. So you need to make choices. But to be successful, sometimes you have to make difficult choices. Place your bet in the things that you want to be successful in and decide to stop the things that you think you shouldn't do. And that's the most difficult part of managing a firm. Well, we run Deloitte, the global Deloitte organization, in 3 regions. And I'm the CEO for the Asia Pacific region. We have an Americas region, Europe and Africa region, and then Asia Pacific. The Asia Pacific for the past many years have been our fastest growing region. And if you look at Asia, whilst many people think Asia is just one homogeneous region, but it is not. It is a very diverse region with many different cultures. Hence, a good understanding of the different culture and be able to work with people with different cultural background is indeed very important to be successful in operating in Asia Pacific. I did talk about one of our core values being strength from cultural diversity. I think in that our organization have got it right. Talking about Asia, we also have the new emerging markets. New emerging markets like Myanmar. It has been a success story for us. And then a couple of years ago, we also set up a new firm in Mongolia just to cater to the mining boom. A lot of our clients, particularly the mining clients, were investing in Mongolia, and we had to set up an office there. We recently registered a Deloitte firm in Cambodia, and we are in the process of registering a firm in Laos. We're also looking at new markets where our clients may be investing. If you look at Big Four accounting firms, we are the only one that have kept our consulting practice. We were able to leverage on the expertise resources that we have within our consulting practice to actually help us be successful in the rest of our practice, like audit, enterprise risk services, and financial advisory services. As a result of that, we're starting to see our competitors actually following our pathway. Professional services firms like Deloitte have been around for many years. And of course, during this period, we have experienced all sorts of regulatory changes. And we have survived all these regulatory changes. And with every regulatory change, we actually been able to work around it and actually come up much stronger. Of course, the other challenge is our clients are now becoming much more complex, they're becoming much more global. And their business cycles have also become much shorter. And for us to be successful, I think we need to recognize all these changes that are impacting our clients with their business cycles, with innovation, with disruption, and so on. If you look at ASEAN with the 10 Southeast Asian nations, it is indeed a region with some 600 million people, and that is in itself a very big potential consumer market. 600 million people is like half the size of China and India, and therefore in itself has a lot of potential. So with AEC 2015, we have an initiative around preparing our clients and helping them be successful as the ASEAN community get together to create this single trading block. If you look at the Asia Pacific region, we do have 2 major financial centers in the world here. In fact, we have 3. We've got Hong Kong, Singapore, and then also in Tokyo. And a couple of years ago, we decided that it is important for us to have a significant financial services practice. So we decided to embark on an initiative where we have all the member firms in the region collaborate in investing in specialist resources in Hong Kong and Singapore so that we could serve many of the financial institutions that are located in both of these financial centers. And that has been a success. We have a program called CFO program where we help CFO be successful. Our most successful CFO program is a program called the CFO Transition Lab, where we bring new CFOs into a lab environment. In this case, we now call it a greenhouse, and it is set up in such a way that it encourages out-the-box thinking. It is an environment where it's not like typical classroom environment, where we actually engage the CFO so that it will help them with some of their innovative thinking and new ideas, and help them come up with ideas that will actually help them prepare kind of their first 100-day plan. We have decided globally and also in Asia Pacific that in order for us to be successful, we need to put innovation high on our agenda. This accounting and auditing business has been around for more than 100 years. There's not that many businesses around the world that you can continue to run the same business model for more than 100 years without being disrupted. And hence we say to ourselves that, look, we better think about innovating ourselves, innovating our own processes so that we can be the disruptor rather than be disrupted. And I do believe that every day, our young talent out there, every day they come to work, every day when they engage clients and so on and do their work, they are innovating the process all the time. For me, innovation means to be able to capture some of these ideas. So we're going to provide a platform that crowdsources a lot of these ideas so that we can share them right across all 200,000 people around the world. And hopefully at the end of the day, we expect to bring much better value to our client through this process. Deloitte has always been very committed to doing our part for the society. Whilst we are a business organization, we also need to spend time to think about the environment and the society and the world that we live in. In Singapore, we've done many things with regards to our Impact Day activity, including helping in underprivileged schools. We had a major typhoon in the Philippines. All the people in South Asia basically rallied together and raised funds. But not just in South Asia, we do have a lot of support from our colleagues around the world as well. So there were a lot of financial contribution that we've put together to help the victims that were impacted by the flood get back to their normal lives. We continue to want to hire the best. We want to be an organization where the best talent wants to work for. I think for any organization to be able to continue to attract good talent, first we must be known as a people organization. An organization that takes care of people well, an organization that has an open and transparent concept in dealing with people, so that there's open communication and flow of information amongst people. In addition to that, we do hire a lot of, we call them the millennials, the Generation Y talent these days, and their expectation of the organization is very different from the baby boomers. So we embark on a program called What's Your Deloitte? And that program basically challenges our people to define what they want out of the organization, how they want their career to be defined when they're with Deloitte, and basically define their own career, define their own organization. So we kind of give them a free hand in saying that this is how I want to see my career, this is how I would expect to progress within the organization, this is what I'd like to see from Deloitte. And through that process, we actually find a lot of good ideas that we implement so that we can provide a much wholesome career for our young talent. We have been awarded a number of awards in many countries, been recognized as a best employer brand and so on in Singapore, in Malaysia and many other countries. So I think we're doing something right for our talent. We are the only one of the Big Four firms that has a university. We do have a Deloitte University in Dallas, which is a university for leadership development. And we now have satellite facilities in Europe, and we are in the process of looking at similar satellite facilities in Asia. So to us, investment in training, developing our people is a big part of our business in ensuring that we stay on top in this war for talent. A lot of young people, when they join an organization, they need to learn and they need to get some guidance from the more experienced colleagues. And it is normally not their direct supervisor that is their mentor, is normally someone outside of their own group, so that they can talk to them in a much more transparent manner and share some of their challenges, their concerns and so on. And hopefully that will help them be a much better talent within the organization. So mentorship, of course, very important. And right throughout my career, I do have very, very good mentors. I mean, I've been very fortunate to have some of my more experienced colleagues give me guidance and so on, and I really appreciate all the things that and the advice that they've said to me. Looking forward in 2020, I want Deloitte to be simply the best.